It feels like somebody has been in like struggle energy, but the wheel's about to turn. Hi, thanks for being here. We're going to do a Taurus New Moon energy reading. Always remember to use your own discernment and intuition with my readings. You know what's for you, you know what's not, so always trust yourself. This is a collective reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. So the first things I am picking up on is the past few readings. It's been very much popping up is the number 666. And this is a number of balance. When we look at the Taurus New Moon, this energy brings us into earth grounding energy. So I feel like in the collective that I have been talking to, may have felt a sense of unbalance, and whatever that may look like, just because it's been popping up so much. I believe that with this new moon, this collective that I have been picking up on, that has been focused on balance, has been feeling unbalanced, has been looking for balance, will have some type of energy come in, whether that's, you know, a download, synchronicities, a friend or family member saying something that really just makes you able to balance something. These people may have, and I am part of the collective also, so these, I feel like it doesn't want me to say it. So the people that have, I wrote down, it may have been either a feeling of being blocked or unable to ground. And I feel like with this Taurus New Moon, that is going to change. I had a vision of, or a feeling of someone being like, why can't I get it together? And I felt the spirit message of, this is a time that everything is unbalanced to become balanced. So I feel like that this new moon will affect the balancing and grounding of a lot of people who have not been able to do that in some, maybe it's even out of your control. Maybe it's going to be something that just kind of balances itself. So that's some information that I was getting. Another thing is Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius. So with that energy and this Taurus new moon, I feel like taking advantage of this grounding energy is very much going to support the onward journey. Pluto has to do with things being shown, things being in shadow that we are seeing, that we are dealing with. So this grounded energy will help us work with that Pluto retrograde. So whatever you do to ground, go outside, walk barefoot, eat good home-cooked meals, eat, if you have a garden, even like eating straight from the garden, like when you were a kid, like things like that, that bring that grounded earth energy to you. However you do that, hiking, walking, getting outside, sitting in the sun, different little things like that can really help us harness this new moon energy, if possible, if you can. So the numbers that I did get again were 666, 111, and 34. So again, that balancing, it's so important right now. It's so in focus. And with the 111, I feel like it's alignment. So I haven't even pulled cards. This is just kind of what's been flowing in for me this morning is sometimes we need a little unbalance to rebalance everything and to get on alignment. And that 111 is really bringing me alignment energy. Okay, so we'll start pulling some cards and just kind of take a look at the energy and see exactly what the message is for the collective today. What can we say for the collective, for the Taurus New Moon energy? For the highest alignment of all. Awakening. See, that's kind of the energy that I'm getting, that there's a huge awakening happening. And it's throwing a lot of people off balance. But that's okay, because we can ground into this this earth energy. We can manage this energy. Love. Yep. Having love for the moments where we can't see that well, where it kind of is confusing, it's not very clear. It's giving me a mental image of like no gravity and everything flying around, but grounding in that energy. What else can we say here? Gentleness. Okay, so having that gentleness towards yourself in times of unbalance, I feel, again, is very much in focus. Understanding that things, the chaos energy needs a place. We need a place for the realignment. We need a place for the grounding. It all needs a place. So being gentle, especially with Pluto in retrograde, you know, I'm not an astrology genius or anything, but I can say that will bring up shadow stuff that we have to look at, and we have to, and I would say even love, about ourselves, about people around us, that we show a different perspective to than maybe we had before. And having a gentleness, I feel like, with ourselves, and you know, the off balance, the chaos that we might be witnessing or seeing. What else can I say here for the Taurus New Moon? Over awakening, we got the Emperor in reverse. This is giving me the energy of letting go of control. The Emperor in reverse can be an energy that tries to control, have power over. Maybe there's something in your life that you kind of have to release and just be like, okay, I'm here, and have that gentleness, love for however things move, and to ground. And especially with the Emperor in reverse, we're looking at Aries energy. Could be real fiery. What else can I say about this Emperor in reverse? The card literally landed right on top and went across it. So what's crossing this Emperor? 10 of Wands. See, that's the energy that I'm getting. Like letting go of control over things that are burdening you, that you cannot control. What can we let go of that energy? And it may be something that we look at and we realize, like, hey, this thing doesn't really matter. that much to me. Like, it's not a priority. And I don't know, priorities are popping up in focus right now for me, so there might be a priority change, or balancing of priorities, so that you are dropping burdens that you don't need to carry, and especially like if you're carrying other burdens that aren't even yours, or trying to carry something that is never meant for you to carry. And the phone is ringing, and I feel like that is also a sign in this. Maybe a call comes in to help you out with something. We usually turn the ringer off so it doesn't interrupt, but today we forgot, and I feel like that is an important message, that maybe you're getting a lot of calls for help, or calls that are really draining you or something. It could be people, it could be work, it could be whatever it may be. Maybe it's time to put up a little boundary and set yourself time to ground, to even yourself out. What else can I say here for the Taurus New Moon energy? Now the card popped over the Ten of Wands, and we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Something you may want is involved in this. And maybe that is why you are trying to carry these heavy burdens or control a situation. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. It feels like somebody has been in like struggle energy, but the wheel's about to turn. With this grounding energy, it's going to turn, because there's something you've been striving for. But it's going to turn because of, and what did I write here? People who have been unable to ground will be able to. So if we think about the Wheel of Fortune spinning, it turns. You don't stay on the top of Wheel of Fortune forever. You're constantly rotating it. You know, you go from bottom to top, and that shows the appreciation for the bottom to the top. So when the Wheel of Fortune when you're at the bottom of the Wheel of Fortune, it's easy to ground, no problem. You're there, you're on the ground, right? So when you flip up to the top, you have to still ground that energy. So I feel like it's a rotating lesson of life that I feel like everybody probably has witnessed or experienced, right? So when the wheel spins, all that grounding energy and things that we have learned from the wheel spinning, we take it up to the top and we use that grounding energy. I feel like people are going to have a big turnaround. People may I feel also, I can say this, my throat has been needing to be cleared a lot. I feel like this is very heavy heavy energy. Like it's very very big energy that I'm trying to like pull through. So keep that in mind too, is that this energy is very potent and strong, and it may be something that is I don't want to say hard to navigate. I want to say like I'm getting the word tricky. I don't know if that's the right word. But to have it come through is it may be something new, just like that flip of the wheel, like going from bottom to top. It's going to feel new. It's going to feel like a lot. And that's why this grounded energy is so important. There's something you're going for. Have love for yourself when you're on the bottom and when you're on the top. That Wheel of Fortune came out over the love card. Have love for yourself when you feel like you really don't know if you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Have love for yourself in that moment. And have love for yourself when you're at the top. Eight of Pentacles. There's work going on here. And that's what else I was getting. Like lots of work with this Pluto retrograde and this grounding energy. It's like, and with the Eight of Pentacles, we're working on something to bring it out, to ground it into earth, to like have something materialize. And that's another thing with the Taurus New Moon. This is a lot about financial stability, building, or, you know, earth energy, manifesting something. What else can we say here for the Taurus energy? And again, we keep coming over here to the awakening part. There's a big awakening. Three of Swords in reverse, releasing. Oh, okay. The Nine of Cups was in reverse, and then the Three of Swords landed on. We have to release something. We have to ground down and release whatever is stopping that, this work that needs to be done. Whatever may be, I don't want to say stopping, because I don't feel like it's stopping, but like halting, interrupting type of energy. We're releasing that. And you may feel it. I'm recording this video about 3 days. Hold on, today is Thursday. So we're about 3 days out from the new moon. So right now, you may feel like a release of some sort. You may be releasing in different ways. I know this isn't going to be for everybody, but somebody may have like a big cry release, like they release something like that. But yeah, there's going to be a big release of grief, because it feels like somebody's been working hard trying to do something. It's just like, so let's ask this. Oh, hold on. Three of Pentacles. And I kind of love this, and I feel like it's spirit. I feel like it's spirit. I feel like all these hands are spirit helping you out. And oh, I just got the image of the wheel spinning, like somebody pulling a rope and having, because you feel like you're on the bottom of the Wheel of Fortune, but it's like spirits coming in with a rope to pull that Wheel of Fortune so that you can be on top, to bring you that Wheel of Fortune. And I'm going to show you the card. And the Pentacles are earth energy. Taurus is earth energy. So I feel like this is something physical we'll see. But spirit's helping. But I do feel like there is a part that we have to do. We have to release something. We have to let go of whatever this is, whether it's the control or the burdens or whatever this is that, and I think it's going to be different for everybody, but we have to release it, because we're about to spin upwards, and that stuff weighs you down. That'll keep you on the bottom. So we have to release it so that Wheel of Fortune can spin. What can I say for the guidance of this new moon message. What can I say of the guidance? The temperance, healing, guardian angel energy. You are guided. And I feel kind of emotional, but like I feel like somebody has really just been through it. And I feel like this card is saying you have guidance, you have protection. And then the Three of Swords in reverse, they are guiding you to release these things. So it's okay that you don't feel balanced right now, because sometimes, and you know what's popping in my head is how like if you juice a fruit, you will you'll juice it and then you'll strain it to get all the seeds and stuff out. And when I think of that process as like a process for us, like being squeezed and like drained through, but then you have the juice, right? The nutrients, this great thing, right? And it's kind of like that. Like I feel like the energy is being like squeezed and strained, and like it's difficult, but in the end it's healing. It's getting rid of the stuff that we don't need anymore. It's getting us to release things that no longer do us any good. Four of Wands. Yes, yes. This feels so good. Like it feels like someone is celebrating themselves. Total balance. Four of Wands, 1111 card. Total balance. Celebration. You got this, and you got support with this. And it may feel a little chaotic and crazy, but this grounding energy of this Taurus new moon is gonna ground. It's gonna ground the energy. And can we have a closing message for the collective? Can we have a closing message for the collective? We have ghost and warning. What is the warning about? I'm getting to ground. Things to ground yourself. What is the warning about? Why is warning here? Commitment. I would say that with all this energy clearing out and balancing, you may want to make sure that you don't make any unnecessary commitments, or making a commitment that you're not 100% sure in. I don't recommend rushing into anything. If you feel rushed, especially with this unbalanced energy, I would suggest waiting until you feel more balanced and grounded to make a decision or a commitment. And release. You got to release this stuff before you make a commitment of some sort. Why the ghost card could be something in the past coming back. Protection. I feel like this is about putting some boundaries up, to give yourself that space that you may need right now to just kind of, again, ground, release whatever you need to release, and be in your own energy. And I am going to pull one of these to close it out. One card just to close this Taurus New Moon energy. Defend. There is a message, and I mean the warning card came out that you know, don't rush into anything. If you are not feeling balanced to make the decision, wait. If somebody tries to force you to like hurry and make a decision, I would definitely put up boundaries. And to defend your power, like you do have power within this situation. And you're going to be provided with the guidance, just like the Temperance card came out, the Protection card came out. You will be provided with whatever you need to put these boundaries up and know when to be ready to make a decision. In the rebirth. Well, I hope that this message reaches you well. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you next time, and happy new moon to you. Bye.